Hey guys, this is Ty from Tennessee, and I have a question for you. Do you name your motorcycles? Hey guys, my name is Ty and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time today. So one of the questions that I have for you guys is, do you name your motorcycles? And if so, what criteria do you use to name your motorcycles? Do you have a theme that you go with? Do you just pick them at random? Do you name your motorcycle a male's name or a female's name, and why? So we're going to talk about those for a little bit today. So when it comes to naming my motorcycles, typically I will choose a female's name or something along those lines for the most part. Usually I will choose like a female gender type of name, and we'll be going into the specifics on that in just a minute. And the reason that I do that, I think it's just one of the things I've always heard growing up. You know, you always hear about ships and boats and vessels and that type of thing are always referred to in the female gender. And so why not with our motorcycles? And so that has been my common practice when it comes to the bikes that I've owned. So let's talk about some of those motorcycles. Now, the very first Harley Davidson motorcycle that I ever owned was a black 2018 Road King. That motorcycle was the perfect Harley Davidson for me to get introduced into riding. I had always wanted a Harley Davidson, and the opportunity presented itself for me to get one, and so I jumped on that, and that was a fantastic motorcycle. Now, one of the things that I went with, I decided what I was going to do is try to find female, you know, I always like, I'm the type of person that in a lot of ways, like I'll root for the bad guy in the movies and that type of thing, you know, it's just my thing. I'm sick, I know. But, so I thought of evil Star Wars villainesses, right? Who could that be? And right about the time, I think Solo was out, or it had just come out or was about to, or something like that. Anyway, so I chose the name Kira for my 2018 Road King. And again, just a great bike, all in all, just a solid motorcycle. The Road King is such a great Harley Davidson to own. So that didn't work out for a while. There was some electrical issues with that bike, and so I had to trade that one in and move on to something bigger and better. And I found this beautiful Tahitian Till 2020 Street Glide. And man, when I saw that one on the showroom floor at White Lightning, I knew, okay, this is the motorcycle for me. It had the big fairing, the infotainment, it had a beautiful paint job. I mean, just gorgeous on that Tahitian Till. And so I purchased that motorcycle, traded in the Road King, purchased the 2020 Street Glide. Now, I decided that I would go along with the same theme and choose a villainess from Star Wars, and I chose Asajj Ventress. So if you ever watched the Clone Wars or anything on Star Wars, if you know about that, you know about Ventress. She is like a evil Sith Lord, that type of thing, and just a really cool character, if you ask me. Some of the books and some of the cartoons that are on Disney Plus as far as Clone Wars just really did justice to that character, and I thought, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And so I chose that name, Asajj Ventress. Well, some of you know from my other videos. I was involved in a motorcycle accident back in November. Hang on. And that motorcycle was totaled. I mean, it was totaled, and my wife and I, we got busted up. But anyway, that's a different story, completely and totally different story. So that didn't work out at all, right? Even though I chose that name and beautiful motorcycle. So it came time to purchase another motorcycle. And when that time came, I thought, you know what? I haven't really had that much luck with Star Wars villainesses. And maybe it's just the universe telling me, let's go a different route, shall we? And so I complied and said, yeah, let's do that. So I began to think, what other type of names, what would be a good theme that I could go on. Now, I like all types of music and all types of genre for the most part, and so I really dig some of John Mayer's stuff.
That boy is good.
Just like his style. And I know that in a couple of his songs, he had some names that I thought, that's a good motorcycle song. I like that name. So when I found this motorcycle, even though I am Ty from Tennessee, I actually found this motorcycle in Georgia. And John Mayer has a song, Why Georgia? And it's a great little tune. Won't play it here because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but go listen to it. And so I named this motorcycle Georgia. So what would I do and how would I continue if I ever purchased another motorcycle? What are some of those other names that I would choose? Well, I had the opportunity to explore that option recently when I purchased a 2021 Sportster S. So let's go over, hop on that bike, and let me tell you about the story there. All right, so next up, this is my 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S in pearl white. Just a beautiful motorcycle. I love this bike. It is so much fun to ride. But anyway, so continuing on the theme of naming motorcycles, this motorcycle, this Sportster S, I named Olivia after Something Like Olivia by John Mayer. Again, I'm not going to play it. You can go listen to it. I don't want to get tagged by YouTube. Well, just a fun little video today. I'm curious about you guys. What do you name your motorcycles? Let me know in the comments below. That would just be awesome. So give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your time. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.